So if you think you're gonna fix violence by perpetrating violence, and if you think you're gonna fix hate by perpetrating hate, if you think you're gonna fix racial profiling by focusing on race, that is not gonna work. And you may disagree, but I'm gonna be out here for people. This is the doctor, Sunday. We're in Trinidad. This is one of my great friends. Okay, he's in Trinidad, CEO of the Football League here. One of the best players you'll ever see. I won't tell you his name because he wants to be private. But we went to Columbia University together. You know, he was from Trinidad, I was from Jamaica. And we were a deadly force. Remember that?
Oh yes, those were great days.
Right? So, he is an incredible human being. That's the first thing that I think that's his first attribute. An amazing person he is. Very religious. He still is. This morning, we're supposed to meet, and he's in church. And on a Sunday, his family is like that. But we're right by the harbor down here in Port of Spain. And I tell you, I'm a proud Jamaican. And I always thought we're the best and baddest and biggest in the Caribbean. And then I came down here for the last few days. And I'm impressed with the commerce. I'm impressed with the people. They're just nice people, but they also have a lot more business going on. One of the ways I judge a country is how the citizens support their local business. And I see a lot of restaurants here. You know, I can go get roti, I get doubles. I see people on the road at night selling doubles. I see all these restaurants around, and a lot of different ethnic groups. I see Chinese restaurants, I see a lot of restaurants from Middle East. There seems to be a fairly sizable population there. And then I see the classic Trinidadian food, you know, pilau and all that. And I see how the people have fun, the nightlife, right? The nightlife on the avenue. I know you don't do that. You know, he lives a clean life, people.
No, but the diversity in Trinidad is definitely one of our major advantages.
Yeah.
And the culture, the different cultures. So that's what people come to Trinidad to enjoy, and they always take benefit in terms of the cuisine and so on. So, given the economic situation as well, people have to now be innovative and creative, and I guess that's what Kingsley is referring to, and it's coming out now, you know, in these times.
I want to show people who are on. I don't think I have any viewers yet, but you never know. Some people are always seeking knowledge, so they'll come on here. But you look back there, and there are all these ships, right? And if you look further back over there, there's an oil rig, and then right here, there's a cruise ship right here, cruise ship, right? Then I turn around here, and there are other boats here, and behind us is the Hyatt, right? That's where we're staying. I'm staying at the Hyatt, first class hotel, first class. Right?
It's the best in the country.
It's just an amazing hotel. It has everything there. The conference rooms. We had some business meeting yesterday. They have an LA Fitness gym. I was in the gym. Actually, I did a little workout video from the gym, telling people to get off their butt 7:30 and people still sleeping. Can you believe that? Right? And how are you going to be successful, right? 7:30 you're still in bed. Hey, but if you work out at 5 and go back to bed, you earn it. I can't complain with that. But if you're like, I'm sleeping in because it's a weekend, come on, man. But anyone can do whatever they want. So I did a workout video. LA Fitness in this hotel. That's all the equipment. The pool is amazing. And the rooms are fantastic.
Service is excellent, I think.
Yeah.
Service is excellent.
It's just quality, and the people there. They have a sushi bar there and all that. So here's what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna go grab an airplane right now. My friend and I, he's one of the best, as I said, one of the best soccer players. He came to the United States on a scholarship from Trinidad. He's not wealthy. I came to the United States on a scholarship from Jamaica. You know, I did a video a couple days ago, and someone had the audacity to say, hey, you must be wealthy, that's why you don't understand black Americans.
Oh my
You know, you can imagine that. Hey, them guys don't know when we're working in the cafeteria making
That's right.
minimum wage, yeah, trying to put ourselves through school. Do you believe that? People assume things about you. They just quick to want to judge people, right? They're quick to want to hate. They're quick to want to feel like everyone needs to fit into a box, right? If they think one way, everyone needs to think like that. I can't believe I used to pride myself that I was the poorest guy to ever go to an Ivy League school. Me. And I'm willing to go into that, like, I'm willing to go into a competition. Find me someone poorer than Kingsley Chen who went to Columbia University, right? And you weren't rich either.
No, exactly.
But hey, them guys, we had to remember.
The main thing was to utilize the opportunity that you got and made the best of it, you know, and you fulfill your potential.
Well, there are people out there who don't want to look at the positive side of anything, right? They feel like I need to look at the negative side. I need to carry out. I have strong feelings about what's going on in the world. And then when you talk about, well, what are you doing? What are you contributing? Other than blogging and going off and jumping off on stuff. So today I have a 1 o'clock live. I won't make it, people, because I'm going to jump on a plane from Trinidad. I get back to the US around 4:35. I'll think about then doing a live then. But to the few followers or viewers, I should say, I appreciate you coming on right now. This is instructive because I'm here in Trinidad talking with my friend about business. He's the CEO of the entire of the league down here, and I came to look at some business down here and how we can do some business with his league. But the whole CARICOM thing is what I'm most interested in. How do Jamaicans come to Trinidad and work? How do Trinidadians go to Jamaica and work? How can we work closer within the Caribbean countries? And I must admit that Jamaicans in the leadership position in business don't look south. You know, I actually never thought about south for business. Always looking north to the United States. So there's a lot going on south, all the way down to Barbados, Trinidad, right, Guyana, Suriname, all the way down to South America. I just don't think we're looking at that. So you and I are, here's one thing about my friend as well. We're both Aries. We're not afraid to be different. We're not afraid to look into places, right? That's true, right?
That's right.
That I can tell you about him. We're willing to look into places where other people are not going to look. We're willing to look at an issue, and while everyone is flocking and hurting and saying, oh, this is how it must be, he and I have always been like, we're willing to look at different ways. That's why he's in Trinidad and doing so well. You know, he's always want to invest in youth, right? How many youth do you have in your club right now?
We have just over 200 kids.
200 kids,
yeah,
right?
200 kids, and in addition, we touch a lot of different schools throughout the east-west corridor of Trinidad.
Yeah.
It's like over 10 to 15 schools as well during the week. So it's you know, we look at it more as a developmental tool. That's the first and major concept in terms of affecting lives and making a positive difference, putting a sense of spirituality into the kids. And that's what it's about. You talked just now about people thinking negative. If I can go back, take a minute and say it's in terms of spirituality. Yeah. We are born with the Adamic nature, which is sin, and sin is negative. Yeah. So that's why a child, when he's born, he naturally does the wrong thing because of that Adamic nature, and we have to be renewed and come into that relationship with God to be changed. The Bible says you have to renew your mind and become a new creature in Christ. So therefore, you know, that once you understand the way life functions, you get to understand why people act the way they do, and then you have to therefore effect that change through the kids.
Turn around. I want to give people.
You want to effect that change through the kids. Yeah. And you have used football and soccer as the medium to do it, and that's our life.
Now, anyone still listening, he used the word spirituality and what he's trying to get from these kids. I just gave a keynote speech at the Seventh-day Adventist Church at an event for kids. And I said the crime in Jamaica and the crime in the world and some of those ills stems from lack of spirituality. And you on your own said that. So
purpose, it's about purpose, understanding your purpose and why it is you were born here on this earth. And because people do not understand their sense of purpose, why it is they go looking
Exactly.
elsewhere in all of the drug dens and to the gangsters and so on in the gang.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So let's see here. All right, great, we're back. So here's someone independently who came up with spirituality as one of the solutions, right? And I see spirituality as loving yourself, and because you love yourself, that's what you're going to give off to other people, right?
That's right.
So when you're out there trying to fight, and then you're trying to accuse other people of their intentions, and have the audacity to tell people, well, maybe you don't understand the issue, maybe you're not educated enough, maybe you're born wealthy, right? People are saying that to me. That's amazing, right?
Wow.
Hey, you're not educated enough. You're not. They don't want to know how many degrees I have. But anyway, the point is, spirituality is a big deal, and I talk about personal responsibility as well. People don't want to be responsible for their thing, so they want to talk about how everyone else needs to be what they think they should be, right? And then when you're not responsible, you go out there and you kill someone, and you have no consequence of that. Or you go out there and you rob someone, you do all these things. But what I really love about what you're doing, Dexter, is that you're actually out there not just talking on blogging. You're helping 200 kids every year. How many kids this year committed a crime? I want to put you on the spot. If they did, be honest.
In my club?
Yeah, how many of those kids are
None.
out there committing crime?
None.
Zero.
None.
Zero.
None.
He has a club with 200 kids. These boys are playing soccer and none of them committed a crime. Right? How many of our citizens in Jamaica, since I'm Jamaican, can say they're out there on a weekend, during the week, putting kids together? I know my brother-in-law does that. You know, Speed does that.
Yeah.
You know, he's out there with all these kids, works, you know, Cavaliers that go over there and see him. And so when citizens invest in their country, you don't need, I see people on blogs telling the Jamaican government they need to go out there and slaughter people. Go out there and murder all these murderers. Go out there and all this foul language, right? These are your brothers and sisters. These are your own people.
That's right.
Jamaicans are going online and talking about how the police and the soldiers need to go murder people and kill them. That kind of hate, that
builds it.
You know what, listen.
That adds to it.
Before I go any further, because I didn't plan this for this long, I just want to introduce you to an incredible human being that I happen to be down in Trinidad. I want to introduce you to him. But today, my Sunday inspiration was going to be, if I had the time, but I may do it later today if I get some popular requests. And by the way, before I tell you to you, I want you to go look at my speech I gave to the Educational Foundation for Children Research on behalf of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It was myself and Oliver Samuels took the time to go talk about how we can help our kids in Jamaica. We'll watch that video. But here's what today my Sunday inspiration is going to be. You cannot use the same thinking to fix a problem that was created with the same thinking. So if you think you're going to fix violence by perpetrating violence, and if you think you're going to fix hate by perpetrating hate, if you think you're going to fix racial profiling by focusing on race, that is not going to work. And you may disagree, but I'm going to be out here for people, because if one person listens to me and is willing to be open to the fact that instead of trying to judge me, you're going to be willing to listen, because you may go out there and change the life of another 200 people. So if you're doing the right thing, one of the ways to know, haters, they'll show up in droves because you're making people uncomfortable. So I'm going to go try and catch this plane. Love you people. Respect out to everyone who took the time to listen to this. All right? Peace out. Have a blessed day. Follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Prove Yourself TV, to get more proven success tips.